Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a marble mirror glaze cake. It's technically an entremet, but you can marble whatever cake you like. We're gonna start by assembling a raspberry white chocolate entremet, covering it with a marble mirror glaze, and then adding some decorations on top. So let's get right into it.
So we're gonna start with the bottom layer of our entremet, and that is a genoise sponge, and I'm just cutting that into a donut shape that is slightly smaller than the entremet itself. And I'm gonna add a nice thick layer of raspberry jam on top, which will add some moisture and flavor to the sponge, and then that goes into the freezer. Next, I'm creating a mold with some acetate for my second layer, and you want this to be the exact same size as the genoise, and I'm just filling it with a white chocolate vanilla bean mousse, and this can go into the freezer as well. Now it's time to assemble the entremet. I'm lining my ring mold with some acetate and once again creating a smaller ring in the center. We're actually going to be assembling this upside down so that we have a perfectly flat top. So first I'm putting down a layer of raspberry mousse. Then unmolding our frozen white chocolate mousse and placing that on top. Then some more raspberry mousse. And finally the genoise jam side down and let that freeze completely. And now that it's frozen solid, I'm just unmolding the entremet. I'm going to place my offset spatula between the metal and acetate just to loosen it, and that should pop right out. I'm going to use a warmed offset spatula to smooth out any imperfections and put that back in the freezer. Now it's time to move on to the mirror glaze. I'm splitting my glaze into 3 bowls. Then I'm just going to add some gel food coloring to color it. And you want to make sure that your glaze is between 90 and 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And then just take a tall container and start layering in the different colors. And try to make less of a mess than I did. Next, you want to lift the frozen cake off of your surface and then just start pouring your glaze. Once you start, you gotta commit and just keep going all the way around until your cake is completely covered and you're happy with the design. So gorgeous. And once the cake has had a few minutes to set, you just want to clean off the bottom edge and then put that onto a cake board. Okay, now let's make some decorations. I'm just throwing some white candy melt into the microwave, and then I've got some plastic straws and I'm just cutting a strip out of each one. Just like this. And then we're gonna pipe in the candy melts. I would actually recommend using tempered white chocolate, which will make them a little sturdier, but just for the sake of time, I went with the candy melts. And once those are set, you want to gently peel back the plastic. We made a couple extras just in case we have a little bit of breakage. And now I'm using a hot spatula just to smooth out the flat side. Now I'm taking the leftover candy melts and pouring that onto some acetate, and I'm placing a second sheet of acetate on top so that both sides are nice and shiny. And then once that is set, I'm just going to chop it into small pieces. Now for the raspberries, I'm just picking out the prettiest ones, and then I'm going to use my airbrush and some gold color, and I'm just going to add a nice gold sheen to the berries. And finally, it's time to finish the cake. I'm taking my white chocolate pieces and placing them all around the bottom edge of the cake. And then lastly, just arrange some of the gold raspberries and white chocolate sticks on top. And we're done.
Oh my god, I am obsessed with this cake. It's so gorgeous. If you guys liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or what you want to see next. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and follow my Instagram at Desserts by Areesa. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!